The two giant football clubs of the city of Milan have been sharing the stadium since the mid-1950s, although the arena originally belonged to the Rossoneri. The stadium is often called San Siro if Milan plays on it, and Giuseppe Meazza when Inter Milan has the matches here. But why do such big clubs and major rivals have the same stadium? Football geeks are going to answer this question right now. But before we start, do not forget to click the subscribe button and let's kick off. This football arena was officially opened on September 19, 1926, after the completion of the 13-month construction works, which employed about 120 builders. The stadium received its name San Siro in honor of the local church's saint. Initially, the San Siro had a typical English design and consisted of 4 tribunes, with a maximum capacity of 35,000 spectators. The stadium began holding league matches and the first international matches. Naturally, San Siro grew up, while the infrastructure was constantly improving. 4 significant changes of the design took place between 1938 and 1939 and were aimed at the capacity increase to 55,000 spectators. The modernized stadium opened on May 31, 1939, and that evening the Italian team played a draw with England, 2-2. At the same time, the rival Internazionale, for more than 20 years, had hosted matches at a very old but unique ground. The arena Chebika was built back in 1807 by the order of Napoleon Bonaparte himself. This is the oldest stadium in Italy, which was initially used for multi-purpose events, from concerts to sporting games. Only at the beginning of the 20th century, the Nerazzurri started playing their games on it. By 1947, it became obvious that the old stadium of Inter was too small for such a big club, which was at the same time the 5 times winner of the National League. The proposal that both clubs should share the same stadium was welcomed by both clubs and the city administration. But before such a deal could be arranged, the stadium needed another reconstruction and expansion. The engineers spent 7 years to develop the final extension project. The San Siro closed for renovation works and reopened in 1955. The second tier was built, and the stadium began to accommodate 82,000 spectators. By the way, according to the initial project, the reconstruction should have included the third vertically arranged tier, which would have increased the capacity to the insane 150,000 spectators. But unfortunately, in the process, this idea was rejected. In 1979, the San Siro was renamed Giuseppe Meazza Stadium in honor of one of the only 2 players who took part in both Italian national teams to win the World Cups in 1934 and in 1938. Today, Italians use both names of the stadium. However, Giuseppe Meazza is preferred more by the Inter fans, while Milan fans use the old name San Siro. In 1990, the last modernization of San Siro was held. It was timed to the 1990 FIFA World Cup. A third tier was installed, but it required additional 11 external towers that held the weight of the upper row and the new roof. This roof was made of transparent polycarbonate. AC Milan and Inter Milan never have home games on the same day. Roma and Lazio also share one stadium, the Stadio Olimpico, and so do Sampdoria and Genoa, who share the Stadio Luigi Ferraris. We believe that sharing a stadium makes derby matches more effective and meaningful. Would you agree with us? Please share your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to subscribe. The new episode is on its way.